He is one of the most inventive and one of the most sensitive people I know, and today is no different. Ken is here with this amazing, super duper creative way, and affordable, by the way, to make summertime dresses for your daughters.
Yeah, and this is nothing new. Like, pillowcase dresses have been out there like forever. I've never made one, and I was researching all the different ways, and I sort of wanted to experiment with some to find the simplest yet chicest and cheapest way to do it.
I want to say something straight away. You're one of the best fathers I've ever met. I really mean that. I watch you with your kids. I see how you incorporate them into your life, and enough said. We're going to keep moving forward.
You're not
I'm just like crying once
just
again.
wanted to know.
Got two really great dads here.
Really.
No, make a dress for
So,
them.
Make a dress.
No, make a dress.
So it's funny because doing this, I thought of my grandmother, because my mom, the story you were talking about my father made me dresses out of her mom made her dresses out of flour sacks. Flour sacks used to be printed cotton.
Oh, wow.
So I sort of feel like I'm passing on that tradition.
Nice.
Something for
love
them to
that.
complain about.
To say our father made us wear pillowcases.
Exactly. So you're going to start with just a standard pillowcase. This is a standard, you get them usually in a set of two. And what you're going to do is you're going to fold it in half.
Is this a king-size pillowcase?
This is just a regular. I actually bought a king size thinking I would need it for Coco, but a standard is absolutely fine. Then you're going to measure from your daughter, what is this called? Clavicle to the length you want to get this measurement. Measure that up, and then add about a ½ inch for seam allowance, and you're just going to cut straight across. The nice thing about this is once you cut one once, you can use that to cut the others.
Yeah.
Then you're going to measure from under her arm to sort of get that length you want.
Okay.
And for that, you're going to then cut a J out. Just a simple J.
So you're measuring from under our arm to the bottom to where the...
Exactly. So then you'll decide what that measurement is.
You're just doing that freehand, and you're okay with that.
Yep. And then what you want to
okay.
do is slightly taper. Sorry, I had to flip that upside down or I won't know what I'm doing. You want to slightly taper it. Go from like ½ an inch to about an inch or inch and a half.
So this is going to create a bit of a flare.
It's gonna make it
So she's not wearing a
pencil
total
skirt.
potato
Yeah, she's
sack.
not in a pencil skirt.
So she's wearing an
See what I
A-line.
did there?
Well, I'm very
I
impressed.
make TV for women. I know these
I think
things.
you're just
impressed.
making fun of the way I walk.
Well,
more
that's
of a-
you.
in these dresses.
That's kind
More of a
of,
modern
sort of.
A-line.
You'll
And
that
then,
for
so
sure.
this is what you're going to end up with, which is basically your outline.
That's unbelievable. That was so easy.
Next thing you're going to want to do, let's toss that aside, is just do a slight hem at the armholes. If you can see this here, just roll it over. It gets a little funky around the curve, but don't worry about it. Get an iron, press it out later. And then you're going to turn this over about an inch and a half to create a pocket for the ribbon. Turn that over and seam that, which I've done here. And if you can see here, you've got this nice little pocket. So put them face to face now. So you've done that on both sides. And I also just want to point out here, one of the nice things about this is you don't have to hem the bottom because you're using the bottom hem
I was gonna
from
ask
the
you that.
pillowcase.
Okay.
So you've already got a nice hem at the bottom. Line those up, and then all you're going to do, a seam up each
Okay,
a
let
lot
me
of
ask you
sewing
this,
going
though.
on
Well, let me ask you this, because I can sew. Okay, I know how to do some buttons. I know how to sew all right. I don't know how to use a sewing machine. Orly said she's going to teach me. But do I need a certain level of sewing skill to actually do this?
All right, let me talk about this in general, because our viewers, we get some criticism. People go back and forth online about how good you need to be.
Okay.
So for this, I'm like, 4th of July is coming up. Cute matching dresses for the daughter. I want it to be easy. They're going to get ketchup on it. They probably won't wear it again. Don't worry about it. You see, I have ragged hems. I haven't done a zigzag. I haven't folded over. Things like the Christmas tree skirt I made last year, I want to pass it on generations. I took my time. I did a rolled hem. So really, this is a great, simple dressmaking start.
Okay.
Simple things. You can't mess it up. Super
Entry
easy.
level.
No, so I can
Entry
do it.
level.
This is for me.
Exactly.
Perfect.
So once you've done that, all you do is turn it inside out. So we've got our seam where we did them together. Here's our little pocket. And then all you're going to do is get a piece of ribbon. I actually, sort of, you can see that, little popsicle stick, or use a
great
pencil.
idea.
And then you're just going to get the ribbon and put it through. Now, for this one, I use the ribbon, as you see here, but you can also get your scrap fabric for the black and gray one, and I sewed my own ribbon that would match. And then basically, that's all you do.
Look at that.
Draw it, tie a bow.
That is
and
so
voila.
cute.
This is how I think, because they dress the same or look great photo op.
Right, exactly.
Especially if it's
exactly.
the 4th of July
Actually, I have
or
a photo. I think I'm not sure if we showed it earlier.
Yeah.
Of them.
Look at
We
that.
did, but
See?
it's worth seeing again.
It's like, it was like,
so
and
beautiful.
I love little girls dressed the same.
Yeah.
A little note as far as decorating it. If you don't have, I got these actually at IKEA. They were, super cheap, like $10 for a set of 2. If you have a really basic pillowcase that has a little pattern, make it exciting by, let's say, get, grosgrain ribbon. Add that
Love that.
around the bottom.
Ken, that is so chic. That's like
Get
something.
felt and add a little applique for a pocket, or what I did with Margot when she put this one on.
Tie it around
Can you
the top.
believe this?
Right, exactly.
That
Yeah.
is
You could
so
even glue
cute.
some of the bottom stuff on if you didn't want to sew it.
How much
Exactly.
is this top to bottom then? Would you say?
Per dress, $6 to $8. $6 to $8.
I mean,
Thank
are you
you.
kidding me?